day. Another day. Another victory for the OGs. Taking out the sweats. The imposters among us. Okay. Today is Harrow. And would you have it, this is another Warframe that I bought the Prime access for. Regardless, I actually used to use Harrow quite a bit back in the day. Back in the days of whenever Chains of Harrow was a new quest. I was in 7th grade actually, whenever that released. Jesus Christ. The reason why I know that it came out whenever I was in the 7th grade, without even needing to think about the numbers, is because something my class needed name suggestions for something, like groups or whatever it was. My goofy ass suggested Chains of Harrow to be the name. Of course it didn't get picked because it's an edgy ass name, but like yeah, I distinctly remember that. It was in a typing speed class or whatever it was. Some weird. Anyway, Archon shards, you got ability duration, and then ability strength. Go over here to the build. Pretty standard stuff, really high shields, because you want high shields. Lasting Covenant, because you want to have this thing running as much as possible. Pretty nice stuff. You got the Exorgist. Excuse me. Pretty standard. You got a Riven. Pretty nice one actually. Just do that. I'm surprised there's not a Tenet Exorgist. Well, then again, this thing's already pretty gnarly. You got the Hikau. I don't even know what the... Oh, I know why I have this build on here. This was back whenever Trinity's energy leech ability, life leech, I can't remember which ability it was, but essentially you could straight nuke thumpers on the plains, like in one shot, like just gone without needing to take out all their points. I'm not even gonna change that. But which was good because you could farm the mods that they drop. Do this, replace you. And then, I don't know. There might. I don't have heavy, heavy insight, 20% heavy attack damage, 20% attack speed. Interesting. I think instead of that, I'm gonna do this. That is not a lot of attack speed. So let's do this. Gives me what, 70% more attack speed. So yeah, that's those. A lot of preamble yapping right now, huh? Same as always with all this fun stuff. Oh, I almost forgot to say it. Clamora Certus Pod. Feastus. Panzer. Rattler in case I end up using it. That's that. Harrow you get from rotations of the Kuva spy mission. I don't know why you're tweaking like that, but a defection, like the B and C rotations of a defection, and I think any of them, and something else. I'm gonna go ahead and do, let's see, probably this defense here. So we're gonna go ahead and set a timer. Because I already did the survival on whatchamahoozums. Ash. So I'm gonna do the defense on with Harrow, since I don't intend on doing defection because it's defection. Who in God's green earth is going to be doing defection? Not me. Especially for 30 minutes? Absolutely not. That was actually a terrible idea. Just did that. Nah, it wasn't really. This. I haven't even started the timer. There we go. Oh, dick. You don't need that much durable. Like at all. Because you get like crazy energy multiplier on headshot kills anyway. Look at that, 45 energy and I only had 11. Like, you do not need that much durable active, so you don't need to hold it down and use up all your energy. You're gonna get it back even if you press it for only a second or two. Look at that damn energy bubble thingamabob is still active even after I kill the guy. Regularly Jacksons don't do that, that disappears. It's a bunch of hootenanny, I'm telling you. I do gotta speak up a little bit louder. I realize that I've been super quiet this whole time. I should probably turn down my game volume, but hey man, can you like not be a dick? Okay, that sucks. This. Pretty slow mission if I had to say anything about it, honestly. This is... well, I guess I'm comparing it to Gyre. Just a Gyre. With Void Cascade, because I was constantly doing something. Oh, I ran out. I hate you. Okay, they died. Nice. I was getting absolutely railed. You know, not a huge fan of how this thing is perpetually, like, on. Or how any of these things are on. Why is there a bunch of Tesla balls and whatnot? Lord have mercy. Do a little bit of this. All that. My damage here, right? Oh, I forgot that that's what you do. You give me fire rate, so that's another reason I have it active. I've gotten way too comfortable with the 9 warframes that I circulate over. I'm glad I'm doing this, because I don't use these warframes differently. Like, I don't. The ones that I have favorited, those are the 9 ones that I use all the time, because I know that they can handle the builds that I have on them will handle Steel Path beyond a shadow of a doubt. These are forcing me to take a look at what I have, and, you know, you actually use them. Even though I'm not doing, like, particularly hard missions. Just as an extra layer, because I hate how these things are always shooting. I'll put that down. This. Pretty easy, all things considered, right? Like, that was pretty good. I knew that already, I just never used them because, you know, I don't go and play different warframes. It's funny because, again, it's like all the warframes that I got a Prime Access for, I don't use the warframes that I got. With the exception of Necros, I do use him. Not a lot, but I do use it. That's just because also that he holds a special place in my heart for being the first one that I ever got as like an 11-year-old. That's what I wanted for my birthday. I was like, man, I want to get this Prime Access. And that's what I got. And now, 12 years later, I'm still getting Prime Accesses. I'm definitely getting the Styanax one for sure, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I love Styanax, like... Plus, especially with how I know that the Offentis is actually really good, and gives you the buff and whatnot, yeah. think you can actually freeze acolytes with that. It's not for very long. It's like for minus 90% of what the original duration is, but it is still something. Don't use penance before any timers are out. By the way, I almost got myself killed because of the heat procs. I would have started taking out my health. You know, it would be a cool attribute for over shields to have, so that, you know, overguard doesn't seem as required, is to give it, like, whenever you have overshield, to give status effects on you, like, 50% duration, or whatever it is, so like, or I don't know, half the effectiveness, whatever, right? So like if I get, you know, usually would get 5 or 6 stacks of slash from something, it would only give me like 3 and do significantly less damage, right? It's all about statuses. You can take straight damage all day long. Like, the average Warframe can actually handle that pretty well. The issue is status. It goes back into that point that I've made incessantly 2 days ago with Grendel, I think. Or no, it was Gauss. Because, yeah, it was Gauss. Survivability comes from surviving statuses. Literally the whole time. Kit and caboodle. Giving overshield something like a bonus like that. Like, not making it to where your status immune, because obviously that's a unique thing to overguard. But just, you know, reduce the statuses. And of course shields are still shields. But where am I hearing cops outside? Oh, either that or it was just an ambulance. Fun, quirky, augment, idea, time, covenant, in exchange for... this one's extremely out there. In exchange for not getting the crit damage buff and headshot damage. Like as a duration thing. Instead, right? You accumulate the damage. I guess that would turn that into Nyx's ability. I'm scratching that. That's straight up Nyx's ability. Storing the damage and then releasing it. But I don't know. You get to where instead of just doing that, you get the crit buff on that damage. I don't know. Just some freaky idea I had. Good idea. All of my ideas are good. Alright? All of them. Don't worry about the details, trust the process. Man, this is so much less intense. Like, it's crazy. 14 minutes on my timer, 16, okay. Might be able to get up to 15, we'll see. I don't know why I just went straight horizontal. Right, that was actually the wrong order of operations. I should have used it. Even better idea for the overshield thing. Instead of it making it half as effective, make it to where you're just less likely to get procs. So like a negative status chance effect. Would that kind of be useless? Hey. I'm the games, I'm just spitballing ideas, but they're all good ideas, clearly, because I'm me, right? I only have the best ideas. Is there really not a way to shut these, like, defenses down? Because they're just annoying. I'll probably get rid of that. Like why? Like, why are you like this? It's a bunch of hootenanny, I'm telling you. I'm not using the Eichel. The pregnant Zaku staff. Okay, so he does deflect somehow. How? I'm not exactly sure. Oh, does he have Zephyr's, like, thing? Is that what that is? He has Zephyr's ability? Turbulence, I think it's called. I think that's what that is, because the Exorgist is a projectile weapon, technically. It shoots projectiles. Works wonders with magnetized bubble and void damage bubble. But yeah, it looks like he has Zephyr's turbulence, which is actually a little bit annoying. Oh, that's my guy. Damn cat. Or yeah. No, I said you don't need to do this, but I just want to see or do sometimes. I mean, actually, I can. Might as well. So I can actually do this. I get 541. That's like my whole max energy per headshot kill that I'm getting back. That's why you don't need to do it, by the way. Like, you do not need 541 energy per headshot kill, let alone 135 per kill. Of operations again. The healing thing that shows up is kind of whack, because it's like blinding me. Of course, my energy color definitely doesn't help with the Exorcist, but the healing thing's like, I get it. I know, I'm healing, jeez. Minutes. Odds are I'm not gonna have enough time to do another 3 in 6 minutes, so I might have to call it. No, I won't be able to do another in 6 minutes. Another 3. I'll need to do 3 waves in 6 minutes, right? Or a wave every 2 minutes. It takes a little bit longer than that. There we go. Just simply the nature of Kuva maps. There's so many layers to them. That it takes a while for enemies to root all the way here. So this might be the shortest 30 minutes yet. Although I'll still consider it successful because, again, I don't even know. Should it be successful? Should I consider it a failure? Because it's technically not. Am I considering a failure because I can't finish or do the full 30 minutes? But that's not entirely my fault. guys. Oh god, there's like 3.5 whole minutes, and yeah, well, like I'm not gonna be able to finish it, and I don't want to go over too much, so I'd rather go under than over. That's 30 minutes. Technically, stream is also going on 30 minutes, but yeah, it's not too bad. I think that's fair. I mean, I've shown that I would have been able to do another 3 anyway. That's the biggest thing. I would have been able to. No shenanigans or whatnot. It would have been possible for me to get up to round 15, but that would have taken me to like 35. So 26. So the disparity is still the same regardless if I went now or went later. Still 30 minutes at the end of the day. Hildren, it's the next one. I have beef with Hildren. Y'all might like Hildren. I don't. Mostly because I can't see. Oh, I never used my cow the whole time, huh? Oh well. I don't like Hildren because I try using her and she's just not good and it pisses me off. Anyway, that was 30 minutes. Yeah. Sorry for not going to full 30, but you know, it would have been over any. Excuse me. Anyway, it would have been the same amount of time before or after, regardless. So I think I consider that as a successful attempt. I guess just postpone a little bit. The next planet will be Venus again because you get Hildren from Venus. The mission type, I guess it'll be Alva. Or I guess the defense. No, I did the defense already. I did Garuda and Baruch already. Baruch was on this one, so I guess I'll do Prime. I don't want to do Interception because I hate Interception. I cannot stand Interception. Anyway. But yeah, that's 30 minutes. And I will catch y'all on the next one tomorrow whenever I am doing Hildren, Perchance.